Got one guest tonight for both talk and the music. She is an awesome singer-songwriter. I've known her for quite some time. She's on tour this summer with Damien Rice, who's an awesome artist as well. The new album she has is Extraordinary Machine, Grammy nominated for Best Album. Fiona Apple is the show tonight. Bring Fiona out, that'll be awesome. Like Fiona Apple, Joe? It's great, right?
I love Fiona Apple.
Who doesn't? What was that, the eating of the apple?
Eating it, yeah.
Oh, that's awful. I hope she's not watching. Everybody excited about Thank you, fellas. Welcome back. It's a very excited crowd. And for good reason. Our guest tonight is one of the most acclaimed singers and songwriters of our time. Her latest album is Extraordinary Machine. Pretty much on everybody's list is one of the best of both five. Here she is, Fiona Apple. Fiona. It's all right. Please, Fiona and I don't like that kind of attention. We just like to eat our meals in private, like two normal people. This is inside. We have this, everybody here obviously huge fans of yours, as are we, but you know, outside, do you have a shot outside? There's like 200 people outside that couldn't even get in. I had nowhere even to put them. We didn't have a big enough studio.
Oh my goodness.
That's never happened before in the 22-year history of this show. Have we ever had to leave people outside?
Do you know what's funny is that that's not going to help my self-esteem at all.
What do you mean? What is wrong with your self-esteem?
Oh, that's the bad subject. Let's get on to it.
Oh, it's all about self-esteem here. I'll hold up a picture. You tell me what you see, Fiona. Congratulations on the record, and honestly, thank you for being here. Let's talk about the record. Extraordinary Machine. How much time had elapsed between this and the last record? Was it 6 years?
6 years.
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Just hanging?
I really wasn't doing much at all. I feel now, in looking back, that I should have been doing something interesting so that I would have something interesting to talk about when this question was asked of me, and also because it would just be good to have accomplished something over 6 years. But I guess I was writing some, and then I also, for a time, I kind of just decided to just lie easy, and I got really dependent on television a little bit. And
really? Like what? You were just sitting at home just watching reruns?
Well, just pretty much just Columbo reruns.
Oh, I got the Columbo. What is it about Columbo? You love Columbo.
I love Peter Falk. He makes me happy.
Is that what Red, Red, Red's about?
No,
Why didn't you write about Columbo in here?
I was already, probably because I finished as many songs as you need to put on an album, and I'm lazy, and I wanted to watch TV.
Wow, I know that you have a thing. You know, I grew up here in Los Angeles, and I used to carry Peter Falk's golf bag when I was like 16. That's how I earned. He'd give me like $50. He'd say, "Here, kid, here you go." He'd have this cigar, like full-blown Columbo.
That's why you're successful. You touch
you really have a thing for him.
Yeah.
I heard that, and I thought that can't be true. So, you know, he's an artist as well.
I know he's an artist.
Well, we got you. I called his office, and he sketches himself. He signed it to you there, too.
No!
Yeah. Little words of inspiration, too. Here.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
I swear.
Hey, he's no spring chicken either. The dude's, you know, but he's so sharp, and he's got good penmanship. It says Fiona. What do you read that out loud?
Fiona, keep those sounds coming. Love them, Peter.
I got it back there.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Just kind of the weird, creepy thought of like Peter Falk watching the show at 1:45 a.m. and you're just like loving him and like what he's doing. He's like, God, I'm old. Why couldn't it be 62?
You're not too old, Peter.
Yeah. All right. All right, slow down. That's enough of that. All right, enough of that. Enough of those creepy images. When we were in New York, I remember at Sony, everybody was protesting this whole like free Fiona thing was going on. What did you hear about that, and what was your take on it? Because to those of us who didn't quite know what was going on with you turning in this record to the record company, it got back that they weren't happy with the tracks, and then your fans just came and were like, you know, trying to help you out.
Well, the funny thing about this is that I was actually watching Columbo when I heard about Free Fiona. And I was...
You have a problem, not about self-esteem, about watching too much TV Land.
No, this was on Bravo, and it was 1:30 every day. They stopped doing it now. They stopped doing it, but I think I see
Free
all
Columbo, maybe that's the whole thing we should have been on.
Yeah. Yeah, but I got a phone call, and it was like so out of place, and just why now, in the middle of Columbo, to get a business phone call about making the record, because it was like, I already got over all my sadness. It wasn't going to happen. I resigned myself to lying on the couch, and, you know, I was all ready to do that. And then I heard about it, and then, you know, it was my manager, Steve, and he said, so there's like a protest going on with those Free Fiona people. And I said, what Free Fiona people? And, I mean, apparently these kids, like first of all, I think that it had a lot more to do with just the state of the music business than just me. I think that I was a really good case to focus on, but they set a goal, and they went and they did it, and I swear, I don't think that record company is going to say this at all, but I believe, and I know the truth, that I think that what they did really got my record out the way that it
Well, it's kind of a love-hate thing. I mean, you love them because they inspired an entity at a time when all of that was dying in the record business to arise.
It's just so amazing that any group of people can have a goal set in mind and take on like a, you know, and think, we'll get that record out, we'll get it done.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I probably can't do it, I won't do anything.
Right.
And they taught me a lesson that way, so.
Yeah. It's an inspiring story. Well, now you're just now you're back at work. It's like the masses, like the Mummies were just like, we need you, and now you're back and you've made this great record that was just like about the best record that came out in 2005. You're on tour with Damien Rice right now, and you're back in full swing. No more Couch, no more Columbo. Was there a time when you were done? You're like, that's it, I'm not making another record, I had my thing, I'm going to do something else, and if so, what would that have been?
Yes, there was a time when I just kind of figured, like, well, I guess this is the way it's supposed to be, and I'll just go and do something else. I applied to be a farm intern at this place called Green Chimneys, which is in Brewster, New York.
Nowhere to go after 1:30. What's it? Green Chimneys?
Yeah, it's a school.
How's the lunch?
It's a school for emotionally troubled kids, and they incorporate their farm animals in the therapy and everybody. And it's a lot of, they have rehabilitated animals and it's like utopia. So I was, I wanted to go there, and I would have worked there. But
it's a good thing we made the record.
then those Free Fiona people just came right in and swooped me up.
Wow. Well, that's a very interesting story. And Fiona's going to sing here in a second. You're going to sing the title track, Extraordinary Machine. And for those of us that are music fans, you know what I mean?
Yes.
All right, we'll take a break with Fiona Apple. She'll sing right after this. Extraordinary Machine.